It's high school sports and High School Sports Live and high school basketball season again. We've got a great one here on Tuesday night in the Keystone. Susquehanna Township on the road. Bishop McDevitt. Susquehanna comes on the road at 2-5, 1-3 in the Keystone. Bishop McDevitt 2-1 under Mike Gaffey, and yes, 2-1 in the Keystone Division. Tonight we got a great one. Anything can happen. Football team from McDevitt coming back and adding some additions to the team. Tonight, 3 to 4 freshmen starting the lineup for Susquehanna Township. More importantly, put stats aside for tonight's game, Charlie, because first of all, talk Susquehanna Township. It's been very rare through all the years you've known this team that you've seen this many youthful guys on the floor at once.
Yeah, Jordan McCraw leading the team in scoring. Second leading scorer, Gerald Jarman, Falk, Tyrese Smith. Mark those 4 names down, ladies and gentlemen, because this might be the group that leads them to a district championship in a couple years. But Coach Rogers is doing a good job trying to just tweak these guys, mature them, teach them. It's going to take some time, but they got that freshman confidence, so you never know here tonight what they could do with that against a McDevitt team that's still trying to, I think, put it together.
Well, you know, James Williams on the other side, number 24, just comes back for Coach Gaffey. He's back in the lineup, feeling a little bit more healthy. But Coach Gaffey has a lot to work with. Kobe White, a new addition. You know, Tim Cater's doing a nice job. These guys have played in big games on the football field. How does that really convey to wins on the basketball court?
Well, they're winners, and talking to Coach Gaffey before the game, he even said like Kobe White was banged up from football, and he said, Coach, I just need one more day to rest. And Coach Gaffey, to his credit, gave him that day of rest, but then Kobe saw the Lower Dolphin loss and said, Coach, I'm ready to play ball, and he doesn't want to see his school lose. He wants to be a part of it, and so hats off to guys like that, and it's those kind of players that are leading this team and are going to be on the court helping McDevitt put it together. But James Williams is the leader, coming off injury. 20-plus points in the last performance. It's a new McDevitt here from now on, and the Keystone needs to know that it's a new McDevitt with James Williams on the court.
Well, we know there's a lot of interest around the Keystone. For the first time in a long time, it's one of the most balanced, even Keystone teams. Right now, Cedar Cliff leading at the top along with Redland. Bishop McDevitt knocking on the door, and Susquehanna not out of it at 1-3. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency here on ABC 27 and High School Sports Live. We have more coming up at tip right after these messages.
Interesting. They're in a man-to-man.
Jarman on the drive. Mosley with the rebound. He's going to go backwards, and he's going to miss, but look who picks it up. No good for Rexroth, Lynch Rexroth, and Gimmel controls it. Looks like momentum change quickly to Bishop McDevitt now.
Well, and a nice tack drive for Susquehanna, just didn't fall.
Williams finds a way to get to the basket, and Mosley's going to pick up, is that his 4th? Mosley's real frustrated on that foul, but looked like he did get him with the body. Julian Mosley's kind of wondering, well, how'd I get him?
Mosley almost, he probably should have got a technical there. He's very fortunate the referees gave him some deference on that, but he should have mostly got a technical batting the ball away like that in frustration.
He got frustrated and batted the ball back. Williams going to the line.
Well, and credit to officials.
Let's take a look at just the action tonight of Williams. There was a little quiet period, but look at it as he stays after. That's the one thing, his second, third efforts in Williams at 6'4". But at 6'4", Charlie, where do you see this kid playing at the next level? Because he can handle the ball fairly well.
He could be turned into a 3. You know, coaches often at the college level, they want the players put together before they get there, so that often does affect recruiting. But I would say JUCO, prep school could give the young man like him an opportunity to play the 3 somewhere.
Willie Davis on the other end draws a foul. He'll go to the line. He's going to shoot 2. Willie Davis tonight, I must say, football player, great football player, plays on the defensive side for Joe Heaton. He's going to the line tonight to shoot 2. He's rebound very well, and I think his physical force inside, Vince Rogers has gone to this guy a little bit because of his ability on the boards. He'll miss that first one. Every foul shot in this game, every possession tonight, Charlie, you know, you can't afford to miss them.
I tell you, the officials tonight are doing a really good job. I know we have, you know, Stevie Cover's been around a long time, doing a good job.
Always appreciated Mr. Cover. I called him. Always respected his attention to the game. his workmanship, and more importantly, the character of the man. Great guy to have it as official in any game.
Important for Susquehanna to get a stop of their own right now and try to calm down Williams.
Williams on the other side, that's up and good. Now it's just been all James Williams here, late third quarter into the fourth quarter, and I know that's what Mike Gaffey expected. And Vince Rogers and Susquehanna Township is going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more on ABC 27 High School Sports Live after these messages.
We talked about at halftime, just the fact that Tallowood has left the ball game, and then it's been a little bit tough from this point on. But Schaefer with the carry, the big sophomore, is going to cross the 50-yard line, the 40. He's on his feet. He's not going to stop. Cross the 20-yard line, 10. And I don't know if he was out a little bit earlier. But with the Tallowood out, they have not had any opportunity. Had 18 total yards. That's a 45-yard scamper for him.
He saw some speed.
He showed speed.
He turned on another gear right there.
Schaefer, you look at it, he bounces out right here, uses a little push to get outside, and once he's outside, he shows some tremendous speed, crosses the 15-yard line, and what a big pickup for Lower Dauphin to start
And a
the
good
third quarter.
block by number 50, Alex Stoner. The 5'6", 200-pound center did a good job of sealing that inside so Schaefer can bounce out.
That's going to help the rushing game for Lower Dauphin. Clock going to have to keep it himself, and he'll be wrestled down as he crosses over the 20-yard line. They'll bring up a second down and about 9.
And we talked about a big play for Lower Dauphin, and they got it. Now, since you got it, what are you going to do with it? Brings up second down. You're in the red zone. You definitely want to come away with points here.
Shot of Rob Clock. Just sticking to what he knows. Trips to the right here with the Falcons offense. Schaefer with the carry, and this time Bishop McDevitt will be extremely stingy coming up to make that initial hit for Bishop McDevitt. Was a host of players. Kamari will be credited with the tackle.
So he brings up a big third down, and again, you know, you want to see if you can get something going. Hatowich he's dressed, but he's definitely not in the game. So there is something with him that right now they don't want him running the ball at this point. So it could be an injury that's keeping him out. So that is a big hit for them.
You know, with him playing both ways and delivering some of the hits that he does. We knew he had his shoulder pads off there later in the first half. Clock. His pass is going to be intercepted, and McDevitt's going to get the ball back. Crucial turnover. And we'll take another look at it again. What was Clock doing? He rolls here, he got pressure.
And that was Marsico. Alex Marsico comes over, and he's able to make the play from his defensive back position, a one-handed interception, and reels it in.
Beautiful catch with the one hand. Alex Marsico
Good play.
Pulls it in. Absolutely beautiful play. And right when Bishop McDevitt needs a play, they come up with one on Marsico.
And that negates that big-time run that came from Lower Dauphin.
Well, McDevitt will have the ball back, and Jones will carry to the left side. We were wondering if they would establish this running game. Archie Smith Jr., you talked about it at halftime, just the lack of the running game being established on both sides, and see if McDevitt will go back to it.
Well, guys, I got the prognosis on our running back Hatowich. He has a shoulder injury, and his return is probable.
Probably turn for Hatowich. That's really, really crucial for Lower Dauphin from here and on to the next level. Bryce Hall on the catch, crossing the 30-yard line. He'll be tackled by Brent Spencer.
And again, you cannot give that much time to Bowers. I mean, he'll pick you apart, and he's shown that he can do that. But again, how do you go about getting pressure on him when as soon as you commit more defenders to the blitz, it leaves your defense susceptible in the back end. So
they're rushing with 4, and they're just not getting much pressure on Bowers at all. Bowers back to pass, looking downfield, is going to throw a ball up. It's going to be intercepted, and another turnover, and that's Swartz on the interception for Lower Dauphin.
And that was just a brilliant defensive effort by Swartz, going up and taking it away from the receiver. And again, you see the Bishop McDevitt sideline. They're definitely disturbed by that. Can Lower Dolphin do something with this, though?
Swartz, a 5'8", 140-pound sophomore coming in. Look at the play he's going to make. Whoop.
Wow.
Just goes up and gets it. He battled Kobe White for it. And look again.
Kobe White didn't even see him there, and he just came out of nowhere and stole the ball from him.